Hello, my name is Jennie Walts, and I am going to talk to you today about WebQuests in the classroom. I'm going to discuss what a WebQuest is and who developed it, why instructors should be using WebQuests in the classroom, what are the essential components of a WebQuest, what are the WebQuest best practices, and how you as an instructor can develop a great WebQuest. WebQuests were developed by Bernie Dodge in 1995. WebQuests were designed to promote and utilize technology use in the classroom. According to Dodge, a WebQuest is defined as an inquiry-based activity in which most, if not all, the information used by the learners is taken from the web. WebQuests are designed to use the learner's time well, focus on using information rather than looking for it, and to support learner thinking and evaluation. WebQuests can be appropriate for learners of all ages. Instructors should incorporate WebQuests into instruction because it will help students develop the skills necessary to compete in a technologically advanced society. The workplace of tomorrow will require workers who are at ease working in teams. WebQuests can help build teamwork by allowing students to work together to investigate a situation or problem on the internet and come up with a solution or scenario. With all of the information available to us at the touch of our fingertips, it is becoming increasingly important to be able to think about and evaluate information prior to action. WebQuests can help build critical thinking skills so that the students of today will have a solid base to build on and to be competitive in the future workplace. There are 6 essential components of a WebQuest. The introduction provides background information about the lesson. The goal is to make the activity fun for the students by providing motivational scenarios such as role-playing. Statements such as, "You are an astronaut planning a trip to the moon," will engage and excite the students about the lesson. The introduction should also include what the learning goals are for the students. The next step is the task. The task should be defined for the students. At this point, the instructor can show the students an example of a finished project so that they have an understanding of what needs to be accomplished. It may also be helpful to show several different examples so students will have an idea of what represents exemplary work, average work, and the like. The process outlines the steps the students will go through to complete the task. It may also be helpful to have a demonstration of each step to reinforce the written directions. The resource component will give students a list of resources needed to complete the WebQuest. These will include websites, print materials, videos, books, and the like. The evaluation consists of the method by which the students' work will be evaluated. The standards should be fair, clear, consistent, and easy to understand. Discussion and feedback allows students to reflect on the WebQuest process and to discuss what was done and what could be done to improve the lesson. Students should be encouraged to suggest ways of doing things differently to improve upon what has already been done. As with any instructional method, there are best practice models that can assist in development. The suggested best practices for WebQuests include tasks that are collaborative and cooperative, teach students to work in groups, and show that everyone must participate in order to achieve the end goal. Tasks should help promote and foster critical thinking skills to creatively solve problems and generate innovative ideas. Critical thinking skills will be essential to success in the workplace of tomorrow. Helping students develop these skills will serve them well in the future. The tasks should incorporate both written and oral communication skills to teach students how to write about and present results. Tasks should require the use of digital tools from beginning to end. The WebQuest should require considerable research. Students need to know how to perform internet searches and evaluate the results. Tasks should be real-world and relevant to assist students with relating what is learned to how the information can be used now and in the future. The tasks should be structured so that they address different learning styles, so all students can experience academic success with the WebQuest. The tasks should teach the students responsibility and accountability for not only the collaborative parts of the WebQuest, but also personal accountability for assignments. Creator Bernie Dodge has developed 5 rules for writing a great WebQuest. The acronym for the rules is FOCUS: find great sites, orchestrate learners and resources, challenge your learners to think, use the medium, and scaffold high expectations. Using a great website is what will set a good WebQuest apart from a great one. Although the definition of what is a great site varies with the learner's ages, it is important to find a site that is readable and interesting, up-to-date and accurate, and comes from sources that the learners might not ordinarily be exposed to in the classroom. To find great sites, it is important to learn advanced search techniques for one or two search engines. One web page that you might find useful is the 7 Steps Toward Better Searching. Over 550 billion web pages exist, but only 1 billion turn up with a standard search engine. What's left is the hidden deep web. Bernie Dodge maintains a page called Specialized Search Engines and Directories that will be helpful in finding information that is located in the deep web. Once you locate a great site, how do you find it again? Instructors are not always doing research at their desks at school. There are times when you may be searching at home or receive the information from another person. Sites such as Backflip serve as a web-based bookmark server, where all the information you find can be stored in one place and accessed from anywhere. Instructors don't always have enough resources to go around. Creativity begins with being able to use the resources available to the fullest potential. A great WebQuest is one where every classroom computer is being used and all students have something meaningful to do. If there is only one classroom computer available, it can be used to drive a whole class discussion and exploration with the instructor setting the pace. If there are computer clusters, they can be set up as learning centers and students can cycle through them while other students are completing activities offline. If web time needs to be scheduled, the instructor can use lessons ahead of time to supplement the web time so that students are ready to go when in the computer lab. WebQuests are great tools to help students work in a collaborative environment. Tasks should incorporate the following critical components of cooperative learning: positive interdependence, where learners think they cannot achieve success without the other members of the class; promotive interaction, learners help teach each other and support each other through the various WebQuest tasks; individual and group accountability, all members of the group are accountable for the tasks as well as the individual learner for the respective part of the task. Interpersonal and small group skills. Learners are not born knowing how to work together. WebQuest tasks should be structured to teach students how to effectively communicate with one another. Group processing. Discussions about the tasks related to the WebQuest so that the instructor gets feedback on the lesson and possible ways to improve. WebQuests can help students learn to analyze and process information. This is a critical skill that employers will demand as technology continues to grow and expand. Some ideas on how to incorporate this skill into the WebQuest include: a great WebQuest includes a great task. It's all about what you are asking the learners to do with the information. Ask learners to design an itinerary for a vacation to a foreign country. Use a journalistic approach and ask the learners to create a journal or simulated diary about something that occurred in the past, or bring current events into the task by asking students to use analysis of a situation and then use a persuasive message to change a point of view. Although the web is primarily used when creating a WebQuest, it is a flexible model that can incorporate several different types of media to promote higher level thinking skills. Instructors that have access to only one computer can compensate by printing selected web pages so that students not seated at a computer have something to read. Other options include asking parents or other individuals to serve as a mentor about a WebQuest topic. Children from other grades or classes can also be used as learning partners and an alternative source of information. Additionally, a conversation can be started via a blog where other students can be invited to share their opinions and findings about the task at hand. Although you don't want your WebQuest to be distracting by using too much dazzle and noise, it is important to take advantage of audio, video, and other images when appropriate. Another element of a great WebQuest is to ask the learners to do something that they may not ordinarily be expected to do. Any great WebQuest will incorporate scaffolding into the tasks so that the bar can be raised on what the students can produce. According to Bernie Dodge, there are 3 types of scaffolding in a WebQuest: reception, transformation, and production. Sometimes learners are not prepared to extract the necessary information from the resources provided in a WebQuest. A reception scaffold can be used as a guide for learning from a resource and then retaining what has been learned. Some examples include observation guides, tips on how to conduct an interview, and online glossaries and dictionaries. A good WebQuest asks the learner to transform the information given into some new form. The learners will benefit greatly from instructor guidance that helps them learn how to compare and contrast information, find patterns among similar objects of study, brainstorm, reason inductively, and make decisions. A WebQuest may also ask the learners to create things that have never been created before. The production part of the WebQuest can be scaffolded by giving the learners templates or prompted writing guides. By providing part of the work for them, you allow them to go above and beyond what they could accomplish on their own. Over time, this should help the learners incorporate the processes so that they can work on their own. WebQuests will enhance classroom instruction and help learners increase the skills and abilities that employers will look for in the future. They are a great tool that can enhance classroom instruction by incorporating digital learning techniques that teach students essential skills such as critical thinking and adaptability to help them become productive, contributing members in society. I hope you have found the suggestions for creating great WebQuests helpful when incorporating them in your classroom instruction. Thank you.